आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः श्रोत्रमतो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मा ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Yesterday we have in a way revised using fifth mantra of second chapter. Any doubts?
No.
We discussed advantages of recognizing reality and consequences of unable to recognize. You are inspired? Did you make a resolve that at any cost I will recognize reality?
Yeah. I will try my best.
So hearing these students who are unable to comprehend. So in this Upanishad, we have seen how the students were repeatedly pleading their Guru to advise. So he started with an advice, but very few are able to comprehend. Others are not. So for them, in one more way, he pointed out. Like that, in already 4 or 5 different ways, the truth was pointed out. But even then, some were unable to comprehend. So what did they do? They pleaded to the Guru with utmost humility. Why I use that word, you will see later. Then they described about their plight, that they want to comprehend but were unable to comprehend. See how pitiable it is. They wanted the Guru to find out why they are unable to comprehend, because they don't know what is obstructing them from having access to this knowledge about the reality. So they asked them, what is the issue with them? They want him to find out. They are unable to follow Guru's words. But there are others who are able to follow. So that means there is some fundamental defect in them that is obstructing them to comprehend the Guru's advice. If nobody is following, then maybe we can say the teaching is not apt for this age. But there are many who have followed and who have solved their problem. Ajnana has been removed, Jnana is attained, and they are already moving around as Jivan Muktas. But here one section is there who are unable to. So Guru, out of compassion, he has to handle them. So what did he do? He started a story that is there in the 3rd chapter, Akhyan. So we will see the story in brief. There was a Devasura Yuddha. And who won? Devas won. So if victory is there, what you will do? You will celebrate. When we had a recent war, we won. Then what happened? Immediately what did they do? They started. Everybody was boasting that it is because of us only we won. Because of me we won. Starting from
US.
US. Then that is different. That is completely they are outside the stadium, but they still feel that they won the match. That is different. But here itself, all the leaders including the local councillor onwards, he will tell because of me only you won. Starting from their head sitting in Delhi. All will boast that it is because of me only we won. This war is won because of we planned many things they will tell. So there also the Devas were in a very jubileous mood. Jubilant celebration was made in their parliament, Devata's palace. Then a report has come that there is some magnificent being has appeared outside in some place. Yaksha has appeared there. Means that very appearance will demand, or you are obliged to revere it, to respect it. Such a being has appeared. So what did the Devas do? They said, who is that? They told nobody knows. We have to find out. So they sent Agni. Agni Devata was sent to find out. So he went there to find out. So when he went there, what he should do?
You should ask who you are.
But who is that person there? And what is he? His very appearance demands reverence. Yes? But what did he do? He went there and he remained like that. Silent. Silent he remained. Is that a dosha? Usually. There it is a dosha. Why? Who is he? Yaksha. But he remained silent. Okay. Why he remained silent? Arrogance. Arrogance will make us remain silent. So then, naturally, he remained silent. Yaksha asked, who are you? Who are you? Yes. Many times it will happen. Ashrams also. Devotees, they all come. So, naturally, we have to ask, who are you? So he asked, who are you? He said, I am Agni. And he did not stop there. I am called in the world as Jata Veda. He is boasting himself, who he is. He is telling all the titles some foolish people gave him. Jata Veda. Jata Veda means he is all-knower. Then what did Yaksha say? Oh, very good. So what is your capability? Me? You don't know? I can burn everything to ashes. Very, very good. Great. You have come. It will take one trona, straw, and it will place it in front of Agni. It will burn. Because you are such an immensely powerful person, burn this. He was unable to burn. Then he was very much embarrassed. And what did he do? Immediately he went back from that place. Humiliated. Got the story? Every word is important. He went back humiliated. And he told Devas in the assembly, I don't know. I was unable to find who it is. Then they sent Vayu. Vayu Devata was sent. Matarishwa. He came. Same thing. He went there. Silent. Arrogance. Naturally it asked, who are you? You don't know? Who I am? Vayu Devata. So what is your activity? You don't know? I am everywhere and I can do anything. I can lift anything and throw here and there. Anything it can do. Very good. Again the same trona. Anyway it is there only, no? So it placed it in front. Try to move this. Why? Because our hero told it can move anything. Try to move this. Again, same thing. He tried with all his might. Failed. Immediately. He did not even lift his head. Embarrassed. humiliated. He ran back. And he said, I did not. First of all, did these fellows try to at least find who it is? No. Did they try at least? They were sent to find out who it is. Did they try? They went back and they said, I am unable to find. Then naturally, who is their head boss?
Indra.
Indra was sent. Indra, now there is no other way, Lord, you go. So he came. Here what happened? He will try to find. He will go there and then Yaksha vanished. Vanished completely. Means he has not even seen. He felt remorse. What is the problem? He did not go back. Felt why it happened like this. What is the issue with me? So he was deeply thinking, where I went wrong. Why the Yaksha did not give darshan to me. So he stays there with remorse. And then he tries to find out sincerely. At that time, Uma has appeared, goddess Uma. Then Indra asked, who are you? Mother, who are you? With lot of humility. Then she said, I am Haimavati. Then what did he felt? Haimavati. And she is the consort of the all-knowing God. So he asked, please have compassion and tell who was it that appeared here and who vanished. He requested. And what did mother say? Uma, she said, you all had done a mistake. You are all become egoistic. So that was the all-powerful power, the infinite Sat and Chit. Means who? Brahman. The only source of sentience. We have to take it like that. The only source of sentience. Is the only thing that can illuminate. It is sentient. That is what appeared there. Why? Because you all are assuming that you are within your body and mind level, you are capable of handling things. But they are all inert. In that inert, you are having abhiman. So it went up. It disappeared because you are not eligible for it to present itself. So he immediately recognized his folly and he came out of that. And then he was introduced to that magnificent being. Now they know who it is at least. So he was satisfied, thanked Uma and went back. This is the story. But why this Guruji has told this story? That too in Upanishad. Kalvakara Brahmana part of Samaveda mentioned this story. Why? What is the purpose? So there is a implied meaning is there. Lakshyartham is there for this story, which is very useful for those students to go within themselves and find out what is the mistake. So if we point out a mistake also, it requires tremendous maturity to take it positively and to improve. So Guru here did not even make the mistake and tell directly what is the problem. He told a story. And with this story, you understand where you are and try to come out. Understood? That is the story. Now let us see what is the Lakshyartham of this story. In this story, how many characters are there?
4.
Only 4. 6 characters are there.
Haimavati.
Devatas are there, no? Other Devatas. Then Agni is there, Vayu is there, then
Haimavati.
Indra. Then Yaksha.
And goddess Haimavati.
What do they represent, all these? Devatas, the people, accomplished people in the society who live a dharmic life. Accomplished people because they have done some sort of sakama karma and sakama upasana they have done. They are bestowed with some capabilities and they are living a successful life in the society. That is all the devatas. Implied meaning we are seeing. Then who is this Agni? Agni has some amount of service he has. Because Agni caters to the need of the people, no? Irrespective of who they are. He at least he takes care of them. So he facilitates heat in the world. So we cannot imagine life without Agni. So Agni means what? He does some service. He does some service. We are not saying it is Sakama or Nishkama here. But there is, why he is doing that service? Because somebody told him to do that. The king told he is doing, but he is doing at least. So he is also called Jataveda, means Buddhi. He represents Buddhi also. Why he is Buddhi? Because Agni means what? It removes darkness, illumines. So here Ajnana is removed. So he has a service attitude, but he has Abhimanam that he is able to serve better because of his intellectual skills. Service attitude is there, but he has Abhimana, pride in his capability. Okay. Vayu, like Agni, he is also Devata sitting in the assembly with some amount of service attitude. He also has service. Vayu, because of him only we are breathing and we are alive. So Vayu represents like the Prana Shakti effort. Why? When the Yaksha said, "Who are you?" What did Vayu reply? I can blow anything away in this earth, he said. So what does Vayu represent? He represents a sadhaka with service attitude, but with abhimanam of achieving anything. So in ashrams you will find people who are go-getters, they say. Means they can get accomplished any task. Such one group will be there. You want permission from government? I will. They are there. And school, any problem is there? Don't worry, we will handle. Hospital, we will handle. This group, so because we are all ashram people, to our setting we have to connect. So they will do, they will get things done. And they have abhimanam, that they have that capability. They are able to relate. Then Indra. Who is Indra? So here we are not talking about Uchindra, which we see in other Puranas and Mahabharata, not that Indra. We are talking to Indra Bhagavan of Rig Veda, where he is responsible for rain. So he also has merits. He has true selfless service. Who Indra? He has buddhi also, he has physical power also. He has Purusha, Yatnam is there. Rain happens when there should be heat and suspension of wind. Both are needed. When wind is not there, the clouds stay at one point and there is a heat generated and then immediately rain will come. So the Agni and Vayu, both are at play. So Indra is who has command on all of them. He will use all of them. They are all doing service because of his order. But why he is doing? He is doing it because of the need of the people. So his real selfless service, based on what the receiver needs, based on that he is doing. So his real selfless service, one who has real selfless service to the core, he is Indra in our story. True selfless service. Selfless service means not like you be in an ashram and do some seva. Because you need to live there, you need to do this seva. Why he is doing seva? Because the ashram told him to do. That's all. So just like the other two, who Vayu and Agni. That is not true selfless service. It appears as though selfless. And you also get so many things in return. You get food there, you get clothes, you get ashrams like palaces to stay. You have a vehicle to move wherever you want. And what is selflessness there? And you are doing what they tell you to do. They tell some people to be in kitchen, some people to be in school, some in hospital, some to loiter around and tell greatness of the Lord and collect donations. This is all they told and you are doing, that's all. No? You have to take it positively. If you are stuck at that level, then there is a point to move out. You have to come to the real selfless service. This is not. This is you are doing, and finally you will tell, I am doing the Lord's work. You will tell, my Gurudev's work I am doing. Those are all good banners that we put to our work. That is all fine. But here we are talking about true selfless service. Serve without expectation, without any reward. It is even more than that. You don't even mind to suffer for the sake of helping somebody. That is the service. That is the service we are talking here. Own comforts you give away. You remember we discussed this mongoose story in Mahabharata. You know that? Yudhishthira, what did they do? Ashwamedha Yaga they did. They served all the guests. They have given donations, everything. And they are proud of completion. He says that, see how nicely I did this Ashwamedha Yaga. At that time, one mongoose will come. It's very strange. Half of that body is gold color. Then everybody will ask, what is this? The mongoose will tell you, this half gold, but other half, it is as it is. How it happened? So once it went to one place in its wandering when it was fully normal. So it saw there was a famine in one place. And a farmer is there with his wife and 2 kids. They have only little food to eat. Each one will have one small part to put in his mouth and drink water for that day. At that time, one hungry beggar has come there. If he doesn't eat, he will die. What did they do?
One by one day.
Father gave, husband gave, and
Wife
thought
children.
it is not enough. They gave, she gave, children also gave. And the beggar had that and he was relieved of his hunger. He did not die at least and he went back satisfied. Then the mongoose passed through that way, and as it passed through that way, it rolled there down and half the body became gold. That is called true service. Then the mongoose said, now I want to make the other half gold. So people said that here there is a great thing happening, Ashwamedha, Yudhishthira, and so many things are there here. So I came here. And I rolled, nothing happened. It went away. Got the meaning? True selfless service means this is not. What are you doing? You tell your brothers to go and conquer other kingdoms, war, and you get all the money and you give it to somebody. What is there? At your discomfort, if you are doing, in ashrams also, in all our ashrams, there are people there. Yes, I know. Even in your ashram, I know. True selfless service. Not only now, from the time of Swami Vivekananda, they are there. Swami Vivekananda's main thing was there. That only. Inspired people for it. Whole Kankal ashram is result of that. Kankal hospital. Like that many are there. And there were real great people who did real great service. During that time, plague, when it was there, what did they do? Droughts or floods, who will be there in the front? Yes, in Corona time, I know some people in Maharashtra. Without caring anything, they went and they did service. So like this, that is called true selfless service. So Indra is the one who has that true selfless service quality. So if they have true selfless service, they will gain one important quality. That is the result of selfless service. What is that? They will have the capacity to handle hardships. Hardships means what? Insults, losses in life. Like you lose somebody dies, close one, or some in the relations, or your own Guru Bhais, or there is loss of something, property, or anything. Anything is there, the loss, which is considered a loss. They have the capability to handle that with equanimity. When those without this selfless service face any adverse situation, they get panic and they lose their clarity. But that will not happen with these people. Why? In that panic and that discomfort, you know what is happening basically? When any loss happens, what happens? You lose something. So a part of you is lost, you feel. So the ego is hurt basically. That causes sorrow. But this person is selfless, placing others above him and serving them. That moment itself, ignoring this false individuality has started. So whatever happens to this false individuality, connected to this false individuality, will not hurt him. Because he got acclimatized to that situation. So Indra, when he faced such events in life, he accepts them and what did he do? Did he run away like them? No. He tried to find solution for it. So what is the difference between the remaining gods in the assembly in comparison with Agni and Vayu? All the gods, they are Sakama, and these people, they are in a way Nishkama. In a way, at least like our ashram people, majority. They told and we are doing. Hospital seva. They told to serve between 9 to 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, one patient has come who really needs help. And to handle him, you need to spend 1 hour time. What will you do? 1 o'clock time is over. Ashram rules. Job. That is this Vayu and Agni group. Needs help. Now, if I do this, I may miss my lunch. I may miss my afternoon nap. Evening prayer. Let it go. But you take care of it. That is Indra. Got it? Now it is clear. So here, gods are there. That is one class. It is a majority will be in that. If they are all very selfish, they do only for themselves. That is the other devas. But these two, it looks outside they are helping people only. But they are doing it because it is the rule of the land there. Then there is Indra. He is completely different from them. True selfless service means this. He is giving a story. Anyway, now all these characters are clear for you. Now, Iksha is what? Ishvara. Brahma Swarupa. Ishvara. Ishvara you take. Then Uma. Who is Uma? Who introduced you to Ishvara? Guru. Guru is Uma. Oh. So now the story is clear now. Now if you recap the whole thing in this light, how does it look like? This is for the earnest seekers. Upanishad is, it's not to understand anybody. It is to understand ourselves, this story. To whom? Those who are earnest to know the truth, but they are unable to comprehend. In spite of being with the best teacher, they are not able to comprehend, even though many have comprehended. So what is the problem? So this story is presented. So we should know where is the problem. So that Devasura Yuddham, Dharma, Adharma. That is what it represents. So there is a Dharma or Devas. Adharma means Asuras, represented like that. So Ishvara has willed that Dharma should win. So Devas won. So here, if our country has won the war, it is Ishvara willed that Dharma should win. So because it is a very recent event, I am putting that. Especially from people like Delhi will understand better. Devas have won. Why did they win? Because Ishvara willed Dharma should win. So they are only in a way puppets who appeared to conquer Asuras. But it was decided by Ishvara. Now, do they not have a role? They have a role. Even puppet has a role. The one who pulls the string is important. So that is Ishvara. When the war was going to happen, did you pray that something good should happen to our country? Right? After war, did you thank? Why you did not thank? You prayed earlier, he blessed them. Then after that, why you did not thank? You only told you prayed, so I am telling. But once you win, you will tell, okay, they did this, the army did this, the navy did this, Air Force, they all did this, and they all are guided by this. So, no, we are saying they are all great, but finally, we are losing track or not?
Forgot Ishvara.
We forgot his role, because of whom all this happened. Same thing happened there. So anyway, nice. To understand this story better, it is all the more easy now because of this context. So Ishvara willed that we should win and Devas won. Kurukshetra Sangrama also same thing. Huh? What happened there? Pandavas won because
Lord Krishna.
his presence. Dharma should win. Yes? Dharma was not there with them. Will they win? He will make sure that they will get defeated. Being there also. Why? He doesn't support anybody. He supports Dharma. So it is for this reason that even Bhagavan's final demise from this world, when he goes, that is also he says that is because of Dharma I have to go. Now Arjuna is unable to fight even few hunters when Krishna was not there. When the Lord is not there, then he has already attained, gone to his abode, then he went to bring some of his consorts to Indraprastha. So some hunters have invaded and they are taking away all the queens. So then he went and he waged a war and he got defeated. With whom? With hunters. When Lord is not there, even he is helpless. That shows very clearly who won the war. Kurukshetra war, who won? It is the Lord who won. But if you feel I have won, go. Implied meaning you got it here. Devatas represent those who live a dharmic life. Asuras represent those who have adharmic outlook. So who have at least some amount of dharma, they will succeed because of Lord's wish. But you cannot take pride in that. You should know it is because of him everything is happening. So Ishvara will, those on dharma should win. So dharma will naturally win. But if you take pride, then that is not correct. So Ishvara, who is compassionate, noticed their shortcomings. Yes? And he wanted to point it out to them. And you want to help them recognize the reality and live peacefully. Because they are living dharmic people. If they are adharmic, then first they have to come to dharmic life. Otherwise, they will get defeated. That is the rule of the Ishvara. But sometimes they seem to win. They will win to get defeated. We are talking about whom? Adharmic people, not we, our neighbors. So even if they win, but Lord's wish is not that. Lord's wish is only Dharma should win. Even if they win, that is not climax. That is a first some what? Trailer, that is. Later it will come. For who? If adharma wins, for them we are saying. Dharma wins, that is the main, that is the climax. Okay. So who is compassion, notice the Shah wanted to point out. He will point out only to this dharmic people. That is the point I am saying. In the world, dharmic people means who live without causing harm to others. That is dharma. At least you don't cause unnecessary harm to others. Are we troubling? Are we sending terrorists and troubling any country? No. But they are doing, that's why they are adharma. What would be brahmachari? It is clear. Okay. So they seek God's grace so that their accomplishments are successful. Who? Dharmic people. But when they are success in their actions, they forget Ishvara and assume that they were successful because of inborn capabilities. So they are under the eclipse of aham. Ishvara know that they are going towards the path of misery. Wherever there is aham, misery starts. So he will initiate to point out that shortcoming. For whom? Who are dharmic people. That's why people will tell, no, why all difficulties are coming to us. We are living a very righteous life. Devotees are crying to you like that. Wherever Swamis go, devotees will come and first tell this only. We have not hurt anybody, Swami. We lived a decent life. But why all difficulties are coming to us? Well, and see our neighbor, such a fool he is. He doesn't even come to our ashram. No seva. And all nice things happen to him. For you, your ahankara is very prominent. To point out to that, they have to bring Ishvara is giving you misery. Like that we have to understand. Okay. So Ishvara appeared in this story as Iksha. Devatas, no? We said they are all Sakama Karma. They are Sakama Upasana, they did. So they have interest to know who this Iksha is when that Iksha appeared. But they cared least to go there and have their darshan personally. Did they go? No. They want to know who it is. So for them, that much only is permitted for them. They are given access to only that level. They are not pulled by Iksha to it, even though it is such a magnificent, not that they have not gone. It is all from there it should come. It is not you who is choosing a guru. It is Ishvara who is connecting you to a guru, and it is the guru who is finally accepting the Shishya. And for that there should be inner transformation the Shishya should work on. Not trying to learn psychology and scan the guru. So they were not pulled by it. They were not attracted towards Iksha. Iksha did not care to even bring them to him. But there are dharmic people represented in this story by Devas. They are accomplished individuals who are skillful in action and have intellectual brilliance. I said, no, in the ashrams, those who are accomplished people. They are represented by what? Vayu and Agni. They have spirit of service is there. In spite of people, they are doing what they are being told, but they are doing it. They are not complaining it. If the ashram says you go and do this in the name of ashram, you do some service, they will tell, I won't do this, I will do that. Are there some people like that? They are the general devas. But these are people not like that. Okay, at least ashram told to do some service, I will go and do like that. There they may not do to the extent of getting discomfort, but they will do it. These are who? Agni and Vayu. They are those categories. And they are capable also. They have that brilliance to do it well. Capable people. So who have spirit of service and the capability intellectually and physically to serve. But they are eclipsed by individuality. Aham. I am doing it. There they forget that they are doing Lord's work, Guru Maharaj's work, they are doing, all that is gone. So when anybody thank them, महाराज बहुत बढ़िया हुआ, तो ये क्या बोल देंगे? ये बोलते मैं बचपन से ऐसे ही हूँ. You won't tell. See, I am only an instrument. It is our ashram and Guru Maharaj Seva, Swami Vivekananda's Sankalpa we are doing. I am nobody. If he tells, that is different. Otherwise, they are this Agni and Vayu. You know who I am? What did they say? You know who I am? They told to Yaksha, like that they will tell. They will tell one brief autobiography of themselves. So they will be selected by Ishvara and they will be put to a test. Because of that selfless, at least they did something, but they will be put to a test so that their obstruction in the form of Aham is easily recognized by them. So in the story also, Agni and Vayu, they went in front of Yaksha and they were put to test by Ishvara. They were boasting of their capabilities. Okay, now it's time. We'll continue the story tomorrow also. But here now, you sincerely introspect and you find out where you are and what is obstructing you from comprehending this knowledge. I am not saying what is obstructing you from following the path of sannyasa. All that I am not saying. Be very careful. You understand this correctly. Then we will see what is needed. What is obstructing us And what should I do to remove this obstruction? On that, do some manana. Then based on your feedback, we will further go with this story. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.